Welcome to the 2017 review video. Today I'm going to be talking about how my 2017 race season went, the highs, the lows, what I learned, and most importantly, what I'll be doing in 2018. So stay tuned. Whoop. So rather than starting on a negative, I'm going to start on a positive and tell you all of the things that I learned this year. So I really learned a lot. So I've learned an awful lot about nutrition, I've learned about patience, and I've learned a lot about me, about my desire to compete. I've been racing bikes since I was 12 years old, and just in case you didn't know, I'm 22, so that's 10 whole years of racing bikes. I mean, I don't really remember not riding a bike. So that's probably quite a long time. And I still want to do it! And I still love it! And even though this year's been really hard, I've been like, oh gosh, oh golly gosh, I really want to do that! Some more, and better, and longer, and more hills, and more fast! This year has been quite hard for me, mentally and physically. And through the hardship, I learned that actually I really want to be a bike racer, and that's all that I want to do. That's pretty important. A lot of people don't know what they want to do, so I was quite lucky to find that out. I learned about nutrition. I learned a lot more about looking after my body, listening to my body, and about what to feed my body. And essentially, you just gotta eat healthily. You have to eat vegetables, guys. I'm sorry. So yeah. Nutrition, important for being a successful cyclist person. Then, the other thing, is this 3, 4? So I learned the importance of patience, because I'm really impatient. Good things come to those who wait, apparently. So, patience. Do that thing. So, I'm still waiting. We'll find out. So now that I've talked about all that I've learned, I'm going to tell you what on earth was I doing over 2017. I was riding for a UCI professional women's team called Team WNT. So it was my first season riding full time, which was an amazing opportunity, and I wanted it to be better than 2016. So you're going to ask me, how did it actually go? Here, you know, where's the wisdom, Keira? Where's the actual review? Unfortunately, 2017 didn't quite go to plan for a number of reasons. The main reason was that at the start of the season, I found out I had anemia, and anemia is low iron. It's iron lacking. I had no iron in my blood. Anemia is a iron deficiency. Basically, you need iron to do things. Anemia makes you feel tired, and you really struggle to recover from, well, for me, I was struggling to recover from my training. Generally, you just don't feel that great. And this was sort of caused by poor diet. I was trying to eat on the cheap. I didn't eat very much red meat, etc. I didn't really have a lot of green vegetables, which is not good. You gotta eat the green ones. I'm sorry. It's just, you gotta eat the green veg. It was a mixture of poor nutrition and overtraining. Obviously, I really wanted to prove that I was good enough to compete at the top level, and I gave it everything, possibly too much. You have to learn to listen to your body, and I would recommend that if you feel really tired, even after a few days off, or I found particularly that when I was riding longer than, say, an hour and a half, that I would start to feel really tired, but kind of like too tired to be normal. But I just thought it was because I wasn't fit enough. You know, you have to learn to listen to your body. If anyone feels like that, just go and get a blood test. It's worth checking. It's worth checking. Oh, and if you do go to the doctors and they say that your iron is fine, ask for the number of ferritin, because it needs to be kind of like at least 60. Whereas the NHS acceptable limit is 30. That's a pro tip. It's hard for me to look back on this year as it didn't really go to plan, so I'm trying to give you a fair review, but I also don't want to dwell on the negatives. Essentially, I trained with my heart and not my head, and that's something that I've learned. You gotta listen to your body. So going forward and looking towards that 2018 race season, I've got some very exciting news. So if you follow me on Twitter, you will already know this, but I am riding for a Belgian team next year called Team Icerex, and what Team Icerex is a Belgian club team. So it's not a UCI professional team, however they still do the majority of the UCI sort of lower level races. So essentially I'll be giving myself the opportunity to get some results and move back up to the top level, which is the plan. I'm really pleased to announce that I will be working with Windy Miller as a bike sponsor for 2018. So I have a long history with Windy Miller, as I rode for their Windy Miller Reynolds team in 2014, 15? Oh my god, that's so long ago. When I was 18, so... well, it's 2017 minus 4. No, 2013. Oh, 2013, oh my god. So I rode for them in 2013. Crikey, that's a really long time ago. I'm going to insert a picture here of me in some fabulous pink kit. Oh my god. Oh, baby Keira. Really excited to work with them because it's a brand that I know really well. Windy Miller make custom bike frames and they're based in the deepest, darkest depths of Surrey. Like, imagine Surrey and then just keep going and going there. That's where they are. If you're interested to support my YouTube channel or my 2018 race season in Belgium, then you can do so by clicking the link to my brand new Patreon page. It's not completely finished yet, but if you're interested, check it out. The link is in the description. Thank you for taking the time to watch my 2017 race review video, and I hope to see you soon. Make sure you risk it for a biscuit. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and if you're new here, consider subscribing. Thank you very much, and have a fabulous day. Boo! The 2017 race review. That I was everything that I review, race review, no. Oh, got a really cheap face. So 2017 was a excited. So 2017, have I said 2017 enough? Yes, I have said 2017 enough. Well, this is the 2017 review video, so I'm sorry. I'm just sorry.